Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to show you a dirty chess trick that can destroy your opponent in just 8 moves. This opening trap is called the Matavinsky Gambit, part of the rare and wild Owen defense. Even experienced players can fall into this trap if they're not careful. So grab your chessboard, and let's break this trick down move by move. White opens with e4, controlling the center and freeing the queen and bishop. Black responds with b6, which is known as the Owen defense, an uncommon and slightly passive line that aims to fianchetto the queen's bishop. White builds a strong center with d4. Black continues with the plan, fianchettoing the bishop with bishop b7, eyeing the long diagonal a8 h1. So far, Black seems solid. Pushpin White develops the bishop to d3, reinforcing the center and eyeing the h7 pawn. But then comes a shocking move, f5. This is where the gambit begins. Black sacrifices central control for a quick kingside assault. It's provocative and dangerous. White accepts the gambit with e cross f5, grabbing the pawn. Now, Black plays the shocking bishop cross g2, giving up the bishop in return for quick attacking chances on the kingside. White plays queen h5 check, taking advantage of the open diagonal and threatening check. Black responds with g6, trying to block the check. Now White captures with f cross g6, opening up more lines. And here comes the key trap move, knight f6. Black invites White to take more material while setting a devious trap. White continues with g cross h7 check, sacrificing to break open the king's position. Black calmly captures with knight cross h5. Now it looks like White is down material, but watch closely. And boom! Bishop g6 checkmate, it's checkmate. That's right. A bishop gives mate with the queen's help from behind. The knight on h5 can't block, and the king has no escape. This is a brilliant finish, and it all came from a seemingly quiet opening. Let's quickly rewind. The key mistake was f5, which invites chaos. But many players will go for it, thinking it's aggressive. White punished it by opening lines with e cross f5, and then calmly developed and launched the queen into action with queen h5 check. This drew g6, creating dark square weaknesses. Then, f cross g6 and g cross h7 check lured the knight to a bad square. Finally, bishop g6 checkmate, what a beauty! If you want to surprise your opponents in endgames in under 10 moves, this trap is a must-have in your arsenal. But remember, tricks like this work best in blitz or rapid, not always against prepared players. So use them wisely. Brain, if you enjoyed this trap, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your favorite dirty chess trick. More evil chess traps are coming soon. Welcome back, chess lovers. Today, I'm going to show you a dirty and devastating trap in the Veresov attack, a weapon that can catch your opponents off guard and crush them in just a few moves. Let's dive deep into the dark arts of the chessboard. White starts with the classic queen's pawn opening d4, aiming to control the center. Black responds symmetrically with d5, also staking claim to central squares. Now comes the signature move of the Veresov, knight c3, developing the knight early instead of the usual c4. Black replies with knight f6, solid development, eyeing the e4 square. White plays bishop g5, pinning the knight and preparing for a sharp attack. This bishop move is the heart of the Veresov. Black calmly develops with knight bd7, reinforcing the knight and keeping options open. Move here comes a slightly offbeat but tricky idea, queen d3. This move supports both e4 and potential queenside attacks. Black pushes h6, trying to question the bishop on g5. White retreats to bishop h4, keeping the pin and eyeing the dark squares. Black plays c6, preparing queen b6 or a5, and also giving support to the d5 pawn. And now the trap begins, e4. Boldly striking in the center. Black accepts the challenge with knight cross e4, grabbing a pawn but walking into dangerous territory. This is where things start getting dirty. White recaptures with knight cross e4, and black continues to exchange with d cross e4. Now the center has opened, and white is ready to launch an attack. White immediately plays queen cross e4, centralizing the queen and keeping threats alive. Black tries to force white back with queen a5 check, checking and eyeing the c3 square. White blocks with c3, a solid move that also prepares for d4 support. But black continues aggressively with g5, trying to kick the bishop and seize kingside space. White calmly retreats to bishop g3, keeping the pressure alive. And here comes another bold move, f5, reinforcing the g5 pawn and opening lines on the kingside. Black is getting ambitious, but this overextension might just be punished. White strikes on the queenside with b4, gaining space and pushing the queen back. Black answers with queen a3, keeping the queen active and attacking the queenside. Now white drops back with queen f3, aiming the queen at the kingside for a future attack. And black plays f4, going all in on the kingside, but this could backfire. Let's pause here and evaluate this wild position. Black has pushed pawns aggressively, but their king is still stuck in the center. White is poised to strike back, the open lines, the weak kingside, and the centralized queen all scream danger for black. This is a perfect example of how overextending without completing development can be deadly. This Veresov trap is powerful because 1. It lures black into overextending too soon. 2. It punishes early mistakes with rapid development and central control. 3. White's queen and bishop coordinate to launch fast attacks before black can castle. If you loved this dirty trick and want to see more sneaky traps like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a deadly opening idea.